go. We're now recording, which I messed up last week. I'm so sorry. There's a whole missing episode. Twitch. I made the VOD. Or I didn't make the VOD. I streamed. I didn't record it. And so I was like, oh, I'll just use the Twitch one. But Twitch is like, you can't use this. This has copyrighted music in it. So then I clicked the button that was all like, you need to let me upload this to YouTube without the audio being missing because the song should be there because it's in the game. And I think it's still in Twitch limbo hell. So that's where we're at. Sorry. Anyways, last time I made a new city and I got like 5,000 people in it. But now I'm working on this. So, my idea is roads where they matter. A little bit too close. But yeah, the new cinematic this morning, it's like, okay, cool. So, turns out Sylvanas is evil. And then, yeah, I don't know. I think they're getting, like, they're trying too hard, I think. With these cinematics, they're trying to, like, make a really deep storyline full of plot twists and stuff. But they, like, keep twisting it so much that it's not even cohesive anymore. It's just like, oh, well, duh, she's evil. She's been evil the whole time. Like when she burned down the big tree. Why wouldn't she burn down the big tree? She is literally the leader of the Forsaken armies. Like the opposite of life. And the tree is life, right? That's what symbolizes life. And she's like the opposite. She's like, burn it down. Anyways, enough rambling about a game with a bad story. Here's the game with the best story, Simcity 4. Because you make your own story because you are God. And so you just will roads into existence like that. And everything is great. Perfect. Yeah, I don't know. Everybody everybody likes modern WoW versus old WoW for its storytelling capability. But sometimes I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I get it, they have like a whole big fancy writing team now and a cinematic team and everything, but in the end, it's literally a game called Warcraft. I mean, the first one was Orcs versus Humans. Was that the first one or the second one? That was the first one, I think. I don't know. And like trying to add all the story in and these characters, it's just like for whatever reason they can't just embrace all-out war. Like right now it's Battle for Azeroth, right? So it should be like an all-out, like full-on war. Everybody should be dying. Things should be going nuts. You know, orcs should be like invading a town and picking the people's heads off like grapes from a vine. You know, but you know, no, it's not happening. Instead, it's like, oh, we're working together to stop this. Oh, she's evil. Oh. And it's just kind of, I don't know, sort of just meandering rather than like, that's what happens when something's like made by committee, right? Like, we need a story that will appeal to all audiences. Rather than a story that's just like has a point to it, you know? There's no point to the story. The story's function is to sell more copies of the game. Which basically means that it's there to drag out as long as possible in the most meandering way, but with just enough little like cliffhangers and hooks to keep you watching and paying attention so you keep subscribing. That's it. That's the entire function of the story of World of Warcraft right now. So, yeah, I just, meh. Just can't be asked to care anymore. But they are taking better steps with Battle for Azeroth. Supposedly everybody likes it. I tried it for a month and I could barely level up a few levels without getting really, really bored. So, Classic's great. Alright, so, anyways, we have all these like back roads and stuff. I want to hook them all up to our industry area, right? I want to put like little neighborhoods and like small towns and stuff. And can we do farming? It says we can. We try. So, I just moved my Destiny account over to Steam. I'm actually kind of excited to play it. I enjoy Destiny 2 a lot more than I thought I would. Because I don't think I played Destiny 1 and I was bored of it almost immediately. And yeah, and Destiny 2 is not a bad game. And now it's moved to Steam. And it's got some hype because they're actually like making more content for it and whatnot. So I think I'll give it a second chance. I think it's definitely has a new lease on life, not being on the Battle.net platform. Oop. We need more power plants. Okie dokie. What are you doing, cat? You playing with the cat door? Is it stuck shut? Hold on. I think my cats locked themselves in. Geniuses. Yeah, you're locked in. So sore. Tonight was squat night in the gym. I'm gonna be feeling that tomorrow. So we need power plants. So what's that? 400 for 3,000. 600 for 7,000. Let's just do some oil plants. Bam. Don't ask why I made it like this, cause I don't know either. Cause it looks different. That's why. I didn't mean to make it like that. Oh well. It'll be okay. Hello, cat. Come on, game. There. Oh well. So, I'm just gonna make a low density, like one tile kind of zone like this. Get some more population in. Dang it. Oh well, they got the mansion. At the trailer park. The Mobantion, if you will. Let's see. Come on. There we go. I like having all these other roads in the back and stuff like that. And we'll see about putting farms on them. Let's see, can we put a farm? Here's the test. Oop. It's on fire. Dang, meth heads burn down buildings. Idiots. Let's see, can a farm... Somehow we have farms. I'm not really sure how that works out, but I like it. So I can put all these little farms and whatnot. Out and about. Ha, clinics. Idiots. Is that even big enough for a farm? And we plant our trees just like this. See, look how much more interesting this map is when you have kind of details like this. It's not much work. It doesn't really change the RCI of the region too much in a negative way. And it looks pretty nice. Looks real. Like, this is definitely a place you see kind of in like the rural areas of the United States, I would say. Yeah. Sure, you won't see like these massive industrial complexes or like that, but well, sometimes you do actually. You know. How's our trailer park going? So I hate putting trees down because for whatever reason it makes people want to move in with lots of money. There we go. Well, it's bad in a city like this where I want poor people. But in a big city, it's not too bad. Helps. It's only, I think it's like a temporary kind of boost because it's like planting trees or whatever. We'll just do good old power lines over here. Let's see. Just make a holding city like this. How about that? No, not really. We might put some farms over here. I think I'll build out this area. Shut up. I know. Okay, I'm just gonna turn these stupid things off. Screw it. Let the city burn down. Look at all these abandoned buildings. Good stuff. Boom. More electricity. Like that. Turn it over here. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Let's go to the region view. Let's go check out the city that I made last time, and then I'll probably call it a night for this episode. Finding a burp. I think after this, I'm going to attempt to do a Warhammer painting stream. So we'll see. See, it looks much, much better at that. I can actually like join it up with the farms that are already in there. I can do a little bit over here too. I think that'd look pretty good. Much better. This looks so much better. Just like a natural kind of flow of things. Yeah. So last time I made, yes, Grand Fork. A whole heap of farms on the edge. We're gonna actually have high tech in that corner once we have the population for it. I need to run the highway over. This is another little town that I made. Not pushing for any kind of major population center here. We'll see. If I really enjoy building this map, maybe I'll continue it after 50 or 100,000, but for the foreseeable future, I'm gonna keep it small and quiet. There we go. Yeah, that sounds just kind of small. I will have highways running through. I think it's mostly going to be like a low residential, low density commercial. I may turn this area into like a medium density kind of spot, maybe along the river. The rest of it's going to be low density, farms, houses, etc. Kind of like what I did with just a Crockett Creek map. But yeah, this is it. This is all I made that last stream that was pretty much destroyed by Twitch. So yeah. Anyways, let's go back to the region view. Talk some more larger scale grand strategy kind of things with the game. So I have this population center over here. I think this is pretty much as big as it's going to get for now. Which is fine. I mean, there's plenty of population density. I think these two are also pretty much set into where they're going to be. This one, I think I might get to about 700,000 with marshland because I need to fill in over here. Rocky Bay, I may hit 500 with it because I'm getting some really good density on the islands. So if I can do that, maybe 300,000 here, that'll be another 500,000 out of this area. And then New Misk needs another 500,000. That puts us to about 8 million sims. These two cities are going to probably be 1 million for this one, 500,000 for this. That's 1.5 million or so. I think probably 1.5 million in this area. Plus the 1 million for, right? No. 500,000. Yeah, it was plus 1 million before. That's 2.5 million population just from the cities I've built already. And of course, I can do some natural density increases in the other cities, which that would push us to just about 10 million with this half of the map. And I think that's pretty good for this side of the map that is still completely untouched. I'm not sure what I'm going to build. I want to do some maps or some cities up in the mountains. So I'm thinking right here, I'm going to have it build up to like a plateau, a very high elevation plateau, almost up in the snow. Oh, like surrounded by snow, a little valley. You get about 500,000 up here, plus a bonus 100,000, 200,000 out of the like emptier spaces. I need to go through, kind of put little villages and towns in like these empty valleys and stuff. That'd be really nice to have. So I could probably get 1 million out of these 4 tiles. That's a little bit inefficient though. I'll think about that. And then I want to have a big city over here. And so I'm thinking I'm gonna have a big mountain ridge coming through here, which will kind of separate the sides of the region. This little river is going to kind of curve up this way to drain this mountain range over here, kind of. They go whoop, like that. And then mountain ridge, and on this side, I think I'm just gonna have like maybe flat plains with a cliff going into the ocean on the north end. But coming down here. And then I think we'll really get the population up like that, which will really, I think, round out the map pretty well. So yeah, that'd be, you know, and then of course we can do like 1 million, that'd be 3 million. Probably 1 million for every few tiles. I think it gets about 15 million on this map. Before I feel like it's full, because I don't like the maps that are just city wall to wall. It's just, there's just aren't that interesting. Like, I get it. Oh, it's a lot of skill to do that, but there's no skill in how it looks, right? There's no effort put into that. And I think, you know, having areas that are a little bit lighter density, like Port Veneer over here, that looks nice, right? I feel like it looks nice. Or Herald Lake, you got like this farming area up on the plateau, or Silicon Valley, we're kind of tucked up here, but there's no huge cities or anything. I don't know. Anyways, that's enough rambling. I'm going to turn off the SimCity 4 stream. I'm going to see if I can get my Warhammer painting stream going. If so, I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you next time on YouTube. See ya.